Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business page at Brishari. Y'all, today is the last day of the year. We made it through 2024, you guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much for being my biggest support system when it come down to this, and like thank you guys for just watching me, reposting me, liking, comment, just showing love and showing out. I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. And I know I've not posted, I feel like the end of December, like after Vlogmas, because y'all know it's holiday season, it's just been so much, like I've been so busy. Like I'm going into this next year and I'm just gonna have like maybe a week of rest, and after that I'm back on my feet. I just can't wait to relax. But most definitely me having downtime is me being able to put out more content, so that's a plus for y'all, and more plus for me, get more rest. But anyway, I just want to say I'm about to come through, show up and show out 2025, because y'all always show out for me. Comment down below which is your favorite story time by me. It don't gotta even be 2024. It could be any story time period, because I just want to know. Go ahead, let's mingle with our insiders. One thing I love about y'all is that we be having insiders for days. Like y'all could post something or y'all could tag me in something and be like, oh, this remind me of this, that, and it'd be funny because I'm like, we really got insiders together. Like I love you guys so much. Like I could literally be like, nephew, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I love y'all. Damn. But anyway, I already know why y'all came, so let me get straight to it. So this story time is about the booty man. If y'all follow me on TikTok, I have been going live on there randomly or whatever. And when I was live, like, what was it, Christmas Eve? Was that Christmas Eve? No, it wasn't Christmas Eve. It was the day before. It was like the 23rd. I was live on there and I was like, y'all want to see a picture of the booty man? And I had showed a picture and it was me and a booty man, whatever. No emoji, no nothing. They seen why I said why my grandma was looking at that man like that. So they seen exactly. And it's different. I'm not going to post the picture in this video only because it's different from me showing it on a live versus me posting it in a video, and then it's like it's up, so it's like I feel like that's more drama. Like if you caught it on the live, you caught it on the live, but like for the, and I'm not saying drama with you guys, but I'm saying like drama with people who actually was involved around this time. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't put it in an actual video that's sitting. So yeah, follow me on live. You never know what I might do. Follow me on live. Follow me on TikTok. Hopefully they don't disappear. You never know what I might do over there. But anyway, so let's get straight to this video. This is about the booty man. Y'all, it's so many stories because when I first started talking about him, I just want to say too, one more thing. Y'all, if I look a little drowsy in this video, one, it is 1 in the morning. Two, I got a cold. How the fuck I get a cold? It's literally New Year's Eve while I'm recording this. I love y'all and I'm gonna get out the same day. But I got a cold, so if I look a little drowsy in the face because I'm staring at myself and I'm like, girl, you look sick. Don't mind me, that's why. So anyway, and everybody have a fun, safe night. And yeah, bring your New Year in. Very happy, have a successful year. All right, let's get to the story. So when I first started telling stories back then and I was talking about the booty man, a lot of those stories, even like the sugar daddy one, just a lot of those stories I was telling back then, I was just new to it and I was just kind of scared because I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. Like I didn't know if it was gonna bring more drama in my life or anything like that. I'm laughing because I was thinking about the Mary J. Blige song when I just said that, but I don't know if it was gonna bring more drama in my life or just like anything in that nature. So I was just like kind of keeping certain details away or didn't want to talk about certain things. But now I feel like, girl, we up and we stuck and we gonna talk about it. So let's get into it. So rewind back when I was dating a booty man or whatever like that. Y'all know the short-lived little rendezvous. So anyway, at this point, money was funny. Things was down with his little hustle. Remember I told y'all he had a hustle where he was making a lot of money a day, like literally a couple of thousands a day. And it was really good for him. Like he was doing his big one. So things was getting a little funny because they was putting too many people on. Like he put his brother on, his brother put these people on, these people. But I'm pretty sure somebody had to put the booty man on. So whoever put him on, put these people. You know, it was just a lot going on. And once everybody know about something, it kind of just like mess it up because people don't know how to stay quiet. People abuse the whole little thing and it just get bad. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. Like he couldn't just go do it where he usually go do stuff. Like he had to go far, or like it was a lot going on for him to be able to do what he had to do. And even if it was just like could be a burnt mission. So yeah, so he was kind of like stressed out. Like being around him used to be like, ooh, this is draining. Not like that, not to say like I was only around him for what he could do for me, but it's just like his energy was so low because he was really getting into his broken dangerous days. And I'm not talking about the girls from Vegas. So it was just like a lot. So anyway, around this time, remember I told y'all me and him used to stay. I'm not sure everything I told y'all in those story times I told y'all about him, but I'm pretty sure I probably did tell y'all this or certain things. dang, I used to keep so much stuff out. So maybe I didn't overshare like I do now. But I didn't tell y'all about the room though. I know for sure. We used to get a motel room like every night. I ain't gonna say a hotel because it was not a hotel. That was a momo. But it wasn't like super ran down. But it was no hoe in that tail. So anyway, at this point, like for the past 2 days, we ain't been getting he ain't been getting a room because, you know, like I said, things was low on his end and I ain't had no job. I already told y'all I missed out. I got fired from United Airlines because my dumb ass was with him. So I don't have no job. I wasn't about to get a room no way. I could go home. So yeah, we haven't been spending the night together for the past 2 nights. And that was big because y'all, we spent every single day together. So he ended up hitting me up. Like at this point, my sister's at my house, which it was cool that we did have our downtime because I get to do stuff that was more familiar to me and like just have more me time because I didn't have a lot of me time dealing with him. I'm not even gonna lie, like it was a big difference because when I was dealing with the booty mans when me and Crazy had broke up for a short period of time, and it was a big difference from me being around Crazy. We wasn't around each other 24/7. Like with the booty man, it's 24/7 all day, every day. We were around each other. Even if I tell him, it would be times where I'll tell that man like I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I would tell him like I need just some me time. Like I'm just not feeling myself. I feel a little down. I just want to go home. I just want to take a nap. Like I would really tell him like I just want to go home and take a nap just so I could have some time for me. And he'd be like, okay. And then next thing you know, this man would be like, all right, how long of a nap you gonna take? And I'd be like, probably like an hour. I don't know. He'd be like, all right. Well, I'll hit you up. I'll just hit you up. Just let me know when to come back and get you. And it'd be like, boy. And I would go. But y'all, tell me why he wouldn't leave. He would sit outside my house and just smoke in his car. He would sit outside my house and hotbox in his car. Like, and it would just be like, oh my God. Even though I enjoyed being with him, but it was like my mental, it was kind of taking a toll on me. Ain't gonna lie. So anyway, around this time, like I said, I was happy because I got to do something that was like more familiar. So I had my sister spending the night with me. We just chilling, talking, listening to music. I'm posting on Snap, posting on Instagram. You know, we just having fun. It was just more normal for me. So we would talk throughout the day. Them 2 days that I didn't really see him, I did see him because he would come see me or whatever. But like I wasn't with him because he said he was trying to get put onto this new little play or whatever. And yeah, and I was like, okay, I understand. I would go with him to do his other stuff, but it was like, if you trying to get put onto something new, like I want you to get your feet in the dough, like, and get familiar with it before I just come with you. Even though I wasn't doing what he was doing literally at all, I just would like wait in the car, like, or just be with him. But anyway, so like I said, okay, I understand. So he ended up hitting me up and it was at nighttime, like when we was chilling, he was just like, oh, I want to see you, like I ain't seen you so long, I just miss you so bad. So I was like, okay, I just seen you earlier today, but you know, sure. So he was just like, yeah, we ain't been spending a night together, and you know, like I just miss laying next to you at night and stuff like that, all this other stuff. So I'm just like, I miss you too. We used to love bomb each other too much because it was no way we had the feelings we had. Well, sort of, but sort of, it's possible, but I just felt like we was love bombing each other. Like we just both probably had a lot going on with ourselves, and I don't know, because the way we was talking, it was too deep, like too deep, like it wasn't that. Anyway, so yeah, he's saying all that. So he was like, before I go home, can I come pull up and give you a hug? So I was like, all right, cool, or whatever. He was like, all right, I'm not too far from my house, but I don't care. Like, I'll come by your house to come see you. Mind you, he lived like a good 20 minutes away from me, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I got a little bit of time to just chill before he get here. So anyway, he ended up hitting me up probably like 5 minutes after he sent that text and was like, I'm outside. How was you outside when you said you wasn't far from your house? We live like 25 away. So I'm like, it was kind of giving noted, because one thing I had noticed about him, y'all, when I first started talking to him, like I didn't know who he was. I had never seen him before or whatever, and even when I had like showed my homegirls, when I showed Rat and when I showed the girl Kiera him, they like, oh, we don't know him, like I ain't never seen him before. Rat knows everybody, so when she said she didn't know him, she ain't never seen this dude before, I was really thinking like, oh, your girl done got a hidden gem in the sand. So you know, like the fact that after we started talking and I'm posting him more and stuff like that, it was like girls gonna go follow him. I don't know why I was posting him and tagging him, but I'll post like videos of me and him or pictures of me and him, and it was girls gonna go follow him. He following back. Like he just started, he lived more like in a suburbs area. He was not in like LA. I lived in the hood, he lived in the burbs. Like, so it was more like girls I see at after hours, I see at hood days, I see like stuff like that following him and he following them. And I don't know if he going through their followers and following, because I'm like, where's all these people coming from, booty man? You don't know. So it was kind of irritating me, because I'm just like, I thought I had one to myself and you gonna switch up on me? What you doing? So anyway, it just was like a noted thing, because I'm just thinking like, yeah, remember to ask him where he was at, even though he wasn't my man, but it was like still like, where were you, because how'd you get here so fast? So anyway, I go outside or whatever, and he get out the car and he give me a hug or whatever, and I don't know, it was like every time we would see each other, we always greet each other and we'd hug and give each other a kiss. He acted like he didn't want to give me a kiss. It was just kind of weird the way he like turned his head and like gave me a kiss on the cheek and like was like like just kiss me on the cheek. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. I'm thinking to myself like, notice. So when he was kind of being weird like that, he just standing there like wanting to hug me outside the car. I was like, I'm about to get in the car because it's cold. So he's like, all right, let's get in the car. So we hop in the car and I'm just like turned this way and I'm looking at him. I got my feet up and I was like, where you coming from? So he was like, oh, I was at my homeboy house. I was like, your homeboy house? Mind you, you cannot lie when you be around somebody every day and you let them get into your life and know your whole routine and everything. So I'm like, your homeboy house? He was like, oh, well, no, not my homeboy, but it's my homeboy. He the one who's like putting me on and, you know, like putting me on to everything or whatever. So I was like, okay. So I was like, he don't live far from here? He like, nah, he don't live that far from me. He don't live that far from you. So I was like, well, why did you say you wasn't far from home? He's like, my phone must have just sent it like that, but I meant to say I'm not far from your home. So I'm like, oh, okay. It kind of could sound right. Because I used to feel like, what would be his point of lying to me? We ain't together. But like, I don't know. I just was thinking like, notice. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, how things going or whatever. So he's like, things going good. You know, like tomorrow I actually want to take you out, like, because I want to make it up to you. Like, I miss you and I feel so bad how I've been doing you. So I'm like, why you feel bad how you been doing me? Like, you really out here trying to get to some money, you know, so you could survive or whatever. Because I don't know what the hell he was doing with the money he was making daily. But y'all, just remember him saying how bad he felt for me, right? So he's like, I feel so bad for you. Like, not so bad for you. I still feel so bad for how I'm doing you or whatever. So I was just like, oh, no, it's cool. Like, don't worry about it. So he like, tomorrow we're gonna go out, we're gonna go to eat, and we're gonna go to the movies, and I might go ahead and just splurge a little bit on you. We love to go to the movies, so that literally was like our routine, like dinner, movies. I was obsessed with frozen yogurt, so he'll take me to get some. Like, it would just be like little stuff, like minor little stuff, but most definitely we always at somebody's restaurant, somebody's movie, and at that motel. So anyway, so he was like, yeah, and plus I want to spend the night with you tomorrow. And he started showing me money. He started pulling out money. He was like, yeah, you see, like I got to a bag, like, you know, it's gonna be good, we finna be good, and I'm about to give me a place, you know, and you gonna move in with me. Move where? So I'm like, I don't know why I would just say yeah, knowing I should have been like, hey, this is a bit fast. We move in where? But yeah, he was like, you gonna move in with me? So I'm like, yeah. Just let me know when you get that place. When you get the place. So he's just like, yeah. So I was like, all right, well, since I'm gonna see you tomorrow, I'm about to go back in the house. Cause like I said, my sister's spending the night and I don't just leave her in there for that long. So he was just like, dang, she really, like, I ain't seen you either. She ain't seen me either, for real, because I be with you all the damn time. So I was like, I know, but like, she ain't seen me for real. So, you know, I'm gonna spend my time with my sister and I'll see you tomorrow. So he like, all right, well, around what time are you trying to link? And I was like, around like 12. That's fine, because my sister gonna leave in the morning with her boo. Like, he work overnight, so she literally gonna leave at the wee hours of the night. We're probably like early in the morning. So he was all like, oh, okay, well, if that's the case, like, then I'll just come back and get you. Like, I can come back and get you tonight. So I was like, no, like, I'm not about to have you leave. Mind you, when he came and pulled up, it probably was like, I want to say like 10 or 11. I'm not about to have you leave and then come back to come get me at like 5 in the morning, or, you know, it just don't make no sense. Just go on about your day. It's fine. So he was just like, dang, like, cause I really just want to lay next to you. Like, I haven't laid next to you in a minute, you know, like, it's been a while. And he like grabbed my leg and looked at me. And I already knew what he was handing around to, but I wasn't in the mood. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So I was just like, well, you know what, tomorrow. So he was just like, all right, like, whatever. Like, you could tell he like copping a little attitude, but he'll always like laugh it off. Like, it's like he'd get mad, but he wouldn't show it. Like, I could just see he finna get mad, but like he'll always laugh it off because he would not want to like get mad. Like, he was always just a real nice person or whatever. So he ended up getting out the car or whatever. He gave me a hug and I was like, all right, I'm gonna see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm just hit you. He's like, okay, I'm gonna text you. So I was like, all right. So I ended up going in the house, and when I went in the house, I noticed he was still parked there, but I'm thinking like maybe he rolling up or something like that. And I just went back in the den and we talking and laughing and stuff. Me and him, we still texting back and forth. He, you know, love bombing me, telling me how much he loved me, how much he missed eating the groceries, because he was obsessed with it. So he was like, he missed doing that or whatever like that. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Well, tomorrow you get to eat a buffet of ass if that's what you want to do. Like, you're gonna have fun. We'll have a good day, okay? So anyway, so like an hour go by and me and him texting, y'all. And next thing you know, he ended up texting me and was just like, I don't know why I would let you go back in the house without telling you, I really need it. So I was like, you really need it? Y'all, I know exactly what he's talking about, but I'm acting so dumb. So I'm like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, what do you need? Like, you need to talk or something like that? You need a vent? So he like, no, like, you already know, like, it's been 2 days. that I've gone without, you know, because I told y'all he had an obsession with eating my ass. I don't know what he was tasting or something like that, but like it was just like a crazy obsession. And I know, because there's gonna be somebody out there like, bitch, please let nigga eat my ass for 24 hours. I know, and it sounds fun. It does. However, when somebody's doing it all the time, and it's just like at the okay, look. Not even like all the time, like every time when it's time to like have Mr. Nasty time. It was like all the time, like, I got a flat tire, let me eat that ass. Oh, I just got a speeding ticket, let me eat that ass. Oh, I just got robbed, I need to eat your ass. Like, it was just so frustrating because it would be like, man, you would get so frustrated in life and be going through so much stuff, and you think the answer to your problems is eating my ass? That's crazy. And I used to just be like, what the hell? You know, at first you'd be like, oh, this is fun, you know, but then after a while I'd be like, come on now, this is draining. And I think his negative energy, because a lot of times when he'd be sad, mad, depressed, he wants to eat my ass, and I felt like he was putting that energy inside of my butt, and it was traveling through my body, because I swear I would feel like, damn, like it just was giving draining, because it's like, at this point, is it even pleasure or am I working a job? Like, come on now. Like, it was really a lot. Y'all, it was a lot. So when he just was saying that or whatever, I was just like, all right, well, you know, tomorrow basically, whatever. So he was just like, you know what? Come outside. So I'm like, come outside. Mind you, I told y'all this man like 20 minutes from me. It's been like an hour. So he's like, come outside. Like, I can't go to sleep. Like, I've really been feeding for it. So I'm like, come outside. He like, yeah. So I'm like, why are you still over here? Like, why you still in this area? He's like, I never left. I was actually gonna sleep in my car and wait till your sister got picked up so then you could just come with me. Now, why the fuck would you? Fuck. Why would you do that? So I'm like, booty man, yo, you should just go home, because why would you sleep and wait outside of my house in your car, stalk my house, obviously, wait for my sister to leave with her boo, whenever the hell that may or may not be, and then just be like, oh, come outside too, come on, they leaving, come on, you can come with me. That's weird. I'm like, go home. It makes no sense, because I don't want to leave at that time. I told you I don't leave at 12. Like, I don't want to leave when she leave. So he was just like, well, can you just come outside real quick? Like, you just come outside. So I'm like, all right, after I come outside, you got to go home. Like, don't just be sitting outside of here or whatever. And I know y'all probably thinking like, why I never invited him to my house. One, I was spending time with my sister, and I really just wanted time with her. Two, at that point, like I said, I broke up with Crazy, and he already had been in my house. And one thing about me, I don't just let random people, even though this wasn't like random, but like, I don't let people that I'm just dating, like, we were in a relationship, and I gotta be in a relationship with you for a while before you just meet my family. Like, I'm not about to just let any and everybody just meet my family, or just be any and everybody out in and out my grandma and grandpa house. So yeah, so I ended up going outside or whatever. First I told my sister, like, girl, I'm gonna go outside, and I already had told her about like his obsession. So she's like, are you serious? I'm like, girl, look. And she like, that's crazy. She just thought it was so funny. So I'm like, I'll be right back, y'all. So I end up going outside. I get straight to the front seat. That's how you know I'm irritated. He happy and just smiling, like he is just so happy. Like, if he ain't ate in well, technically. So I'm just like, I'm like, all right, come on, let's get this over with so I can go back in the house. It's cold, and I really want to just take a shower and lay down. And now y'all probably thinking like, why did you take a shower before he did this? Y'all, he didn't care. He ate the booty when I was on my period. He did not care. Like, I promise you. It could be like, we could be out and about all day with him doing his hustle. We could be outside from like, I want to say 10 in the morning, and then get to the room at 10 at night. And I could be like, okay, well, let me get in the shower. He'd be like, no, I want to taste it now. He like the sweat and the funk. I don't know. I'm just kidding. he did not care. Like, I don't know. Like, whether it was clean or whether it's been sitting all day. He did not care. Like, it was however he wanted it, however he got it, however he liked it. Hey, not my problem. You want to get in the back seat? So I'm like, no, let's just get this out the way right now. Like, you know, so I just, turn around. He did what he did. And he used to be so happy, like, the moans and groans, and I used to be like, this is crazy, because at this point I'm like kind of annoyed. Like, I really was annoyed with the situation. So right now I'm literally just here to just make you happy. I'm not happy. How's everything working when I'm not happy? So anyway, we did, and I was like, all right, I'm finna go. Like, I'm finna go in the house. So he like, all right, cool. He just so happy, like, I could go home now. Like, I'm good now. So he ended up leaving or whatever. He texted me the whole time or whatever. Y'all, when he get home, he want to get on the phone talking about, could we fall asleep on the phone? I am with my sister. I'm just like, I'm with my sister. Like, nah, I don't want to stay on the phone and fall asleep. So he's like, I don't mind. Like, you don't even got to talk to me. Like, I just want to hear you. That's weird. I'm like, nah, I'm going to see you tomorrow. He seemed like he caught the little attitude or whatever. But it's like, you done ate. Like, bro, you good. Just chill out. Go to sleep. So I'm just like annoyed, but like not annoyed. Because like I said, I enjoyed my time with him. But like, it would be just like when he made me feel like, I don't know. It's just certain things used to be irritating because it's like, damn, do you even like yeah, we vibe and we could talk and have fun together, but like if you can't eat my butt, like then you gotta be just mad, and that's just kind of weird to me. But like, I don't know. So anyway, so yeah, let's roll around to the next day. The next day roll around, and y'all, I walk in the living room because I ended up going in there. I forgot to ask my grandma something because my room was in the back. It was like closer to the den. So I go in there and my grandma was like, that weird boy's outside again. Y'all, and if you seen the TikTok, if you seen on TikTok the picture, then you seen why she would say that. Y'all seen, like, yeah. So she was like, he outside again. So I'm like, are you serious? Mind you, when she told me this, it was like 10 o'clock. She was like, yeah, that's the car you be getting in. She's like, that car been outside for like an hour now. So I'm like, what? I was so irritated. I told him to come at 12. Mind you, he texted me good morning like he usually do. And when you text me good morning, you clearly was already outside my house. Why are you here? So I was just like, okay, that's weird. And I was just, she was like, that's your friend, right? So I was like, yeah, I think so. And she's like, oh, well, why is he sitting there? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna be leaving in the next hour, like 2 hours or whatever. But I'm like, maybe he just parked there and left. And she's like, I don't know. Like, I don't think he left. So I'm like, I don't know. You know, like, I don't know. It was just weird, right? So anyway, even though I seen him outside of my house, I still told him 12 o'clock. So that's when I'm going to leave out the house. And plus, he didn't tell me he was outside anyway. So anyway, I ended up getting ready and stuff like that. And I didn't even text him and tell him like I was ready because I already know you still outside. So I ended up going outside, y'all. Why I'd go outside, I'm knocking on the window. I can't see because he had a real dark tent. I'm knocking on the window. He opened the door. He was asleep. And no, he didn't stay there all night because I did look. But he was asleep. And I'm like, why are you right here asleep? And he gonna say, oh, I just put up like an hour ago. I know how you be taking forever to get ready. I played it off like I didn't know. I played it off like I did not know he was out there. Me and you both know, buddy. You ain't been out here just for an hour. You've been out here for a long time. So, and no telling when my grandma even noticed the car for real. So I was just like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, you be taking a while, but I still be just want to be right here when you ready. You know, I want to be right here for you. So I was like, okay, like, cool. Like, what we finna go do first? So he's like, all right, we could go get something to eat. And I know y'all probably thinking like, girl, why is y'all going to dinner in the movie at 12 p.m.? But like I said, whenever I hung out with him, it would be the whole day. Like, he want to spend the whole day. Even everything he got to do, we doing it together, right? So anyway, we in the car. Like I said, I'm in a good mood today though, even though he did pull that stupid ass stunt, but I'm in a good mood. So we driving or whatever, and he had his shades on, like from the picture I showed y'all, because that's from that day. Excuse me, that was from that day. So he had the shades on, whatever, and he like rapping the music. He just driving, like doing the most. You could tell he just in a good mood. So I'm like, oh, okay. One thing I used to do is like pump him up. So I'm recording him. I'm like, all right, yeah. I was like, you really got the whole like vibe of a rapper. I'm like, you really could be a rapper. You got the look. So he was like, you think so? Like, you think I got the look? I was like, yes, you got the look. You should do music. So he like, I don't rap though. Like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like I could probably write something, but like, I don't know. So I used to be like, I could be your ghostwriter. I'm over here telling him like I could be your ghostwriter, like I could write for you. So he's like, for real, you could write for me? I was like, remember I told you I'm a rapper. I'm like, I told y'all I could rap. Not y'all, but I'm like, I told you I could rap or whatever. So he was just like, oh, okay, yeah, you could write me something. So I was like, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. I'm writing a beat like, okay, oh, yeah. They started from the bottom, now we here. I ain't say that though, but I was just saying something that literally I just got from a whole different song. So he was just like, wait, I kind of fuck with that. And I thought he was going to laugh because I was kind of being funny because I couldn't think nothing right then there. So he's like, I fuck with that. I like that. Oh, wait, come on, tell me more. So I'm like, I'm about to write something, but yeah, I got you. He was like, you think I got the look? So I was like, yeah, like you really got to, let's invest in you right now. Like we can invest in you. He was like, well, we should do a song together. Like if I'm going to do it, I want you to do it with me. Like you could just write the whole song. How much you can pay me? No, I'm just kidding. So I was just like, yeah, all right, we could do that. He's like, yeah, I think we should do a photo shoot too. Like he used to always try to say like we should do a photo shoot or whatever. I don't know if I mentioned that before. So he's like, I think we should do a photo shoot. So I was like, yeah, that'd be lit. So we talking about the photo shoot. So like I was just telling him like that. I'm like, you got the look. You could do like we could do some photo shoots together. Like we could go viral. I be telling him, no, like, we could go viral. This, that, and the third. He like, yeah, we should do it. Okay, I could book a photographer. I could book the studio. Like, when you want to do it today? So I'm like, no. He's like, okay, well, what do you want to do it? Like, let me know the date we could do it, and we go to the studio too. Like, when you want to go to the studio? You trying to go tonight? I can't write that tonight. So I'm like, no, not tonight, but we gonna do it. So he getting excited. He just feeling himself. So I was like, hey, I should have brought me some glasses. So he just like feeling himself, just rapping over the beat. He rapping Future to me, right? Like he rapping it like it's his. And I'm over here like, hey. And it's crazy. Like we both Delulu at this point because you rapping it like it's your song and I'm screaming, hey, like you doing something when this ain't you for real. This is not your song. So I'm over here screaming, hey, like, you know, and I'm like turning like this to try to get him or whatever. And I ended up, I don't know why I ended up opening the glove box. I have no idea why I opened it, whatever. But when I opened it, I seen there was some glasses in there. So I was like, oh, okay. I put the shades on too. As y'all can see in the picture, we both had shades on. So I put the shades on too. And when I put the shades on, y'all, when I tell you, it was like a moment. Like first is this him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then like, I'm like this, shades on now. Yeah. Like recording him. And it was like a, hold on, what? He stopped. And he stopped the music. And he's like, where you get those glasses from? And I was like, in here? I was like, you got 2 pairs up in here. And I was like, I needed to, like, you know, I gotta feel the music too. I gotta match you. So he was just like, yeah, nah, not those. He was like, you didn't bring them with you? Like, you didn't bring yours? So I was like, no. I was like, you don't want me wearing your glasses? I was like, who glasses is these? He's like, no, they mine. They're my glasses. I just, you know, I just didn't want, maybe you should put some other ones on. Like, you ain't got no girly glasses. We're gonna buy you some glasses today. We're gonna buy you some cute glasses. So I was like, nah, I'm feeling these. We could buy me some. But I'm like, I'm gonna keep these on right now. I'm feeling these. I'm like, hold on, let me make a snap. So I'm recording me on Snap. But he was being so awkward, y'all. It was so awkward and weird. But I'm like peeping it, but I'm not peeping it. But I'm like, I know this nigga ain't really tripping about me wearing no damn glasses. Like, come on now. But he just kept going back to the music. Like, I guess he could tell, like, okay, let me just stop. So he kept going back to, he rapping and stuff now. I'm making a snap, re-recording us and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, that's when I had took the photo or whatever. I was like, ooh, let's take a picture. So I took the picture or whatever. He was like, okay, because at first he looking at the camera. I was like, nah, just look straight like you driving. We took a whole bunch of pictures, stuff like that. We recorded. We ended up, when we got to where we was finna go for, like, we was finna meet up with somebody. We ended up not the driveway, but the parking lot. And we over here rapping. We making videos. And I'm like, yeah, when you see me, he like, you see me. And when you see her, I'm like, yeah. We just making videos and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna post this. So he's like, you about to post it on Snap? I'm like, yeah, I'm posting on Snap. I'm posting on my Instagram too. I'm like, because I gotta get you out there. Like, so I'm telling him, like, I know a few people that do music too. I'm about to post you. I'm about to say, like, you do music coming next. You know, you got the look. People gonna want to hit you up. They're gonna do music with you. I'll write the hook. I'll write the song. Studio, boom, we about to get your career popping. So he like, okay, he feeling the idea. So I'm over here and I'm like, yeah, y'all already know. If y'all ain't, y'all better stay tuned because his mixtape dropping soon. The big booty man, not the little one. Yeah, eat that ass all day. No, I'm just gonna say all that. But I'm just like, yeah, y'all see it. And he over here, he looking at the camera. And I'm like, oh, he can't throw up no gang signs or nothing because he not a gangbanger. But you know, it would have gave a good touch. But hey, we don't need all that drama. Looking at the camera, he like, yeah, just wait on it. The mixtape coming soon. He's like, in the photo shoots, we coming soon too, and y'all, we're delusional because why am I posting this shit as if I even wrote something for this man? We even have a studio session book or a photo shoot session book. So we just talking and I'm like, yeah, this gonna get him. Yep. I said, because people gonna be hitting me up, they gonna want to do a song with you. Yep, this gonna work. So I posted on my Instagram and I can't lie, people was hitting me up. They was like, where that nigga from? Because this one boy that I knew, he was like, where that nigga from? And I'm like, oh, he ain't from nowhere, he on bang. He like, okay, let me hear his shit though. Like, we probably could collab though. Like, you know, and I'm just like, I got you some. I'm like, I got you some features, y'all. I'm over here excited. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah, you gonna be locked in with the Crips. So you ready for this? You ready for this life? Y'all. And we over here just talking, right? So as I'm responding to people and stuff like that in my DMs, next thing you know, somebody DM me and they was like, that nigga, and they said his name. Mind you, I call him by his government name too, because he didn't give me like no nickname. But like, it'd be like sometimes like his brother or whatever call him a nickname. So she like, the person, it was a fake page. They was like, that ninja, and they said his real name, like they say Bootieris. They like, Bootieris is not no rapper. What the fuck, LOL. So I'm just like, who is this? Somebody hating on you already. He like, who? So I show him the page. He was like, who is that? So I'm like, I don't know. They talking about you not no rapper. So I was like, don't be mad because he up next and you not. So they was like, he's not up next. Yo, and I'm just like, what the fuck, they're weird. So he's like, don't even entertain that, they weird. So I was like, exactly, they weird as hell. Had a girl nickname and they was all like, stop playing with her, like stop playing, and they put a girl name. So I'm like, what? But they didn't put her actual name, they put a nickname. So I was all like, what the fuck, they gonna say stop playing with, and let's just say if the nickname was like Potato Wedge, they like stop playing with Potato Wedge. So I'm like, what? They just said stop playing with Potato Wedge. He turned like he seen a ghost. Huh? He put them glasses down. They said stop playing with who? So I was like, potato wedge. And I'm like, people is so weird. Like, people really be hitting from fake pages just saying anything. I'm like, but that's what comes with it. You look, this me. But that's what comes with it. You know, like, this is just the life you gotta live. So I'm just like, I'm about to write back. So he's like, let me see. He ended up like snatching my phone damn near. He's like, just block this page. Just block them. That's weird. Like, you know, we gonna not entertain the haters. Let's make a video. Just say, make a video saying we not paying attention to the haters at all. So I'm like, okay. So we make a video and I'm like, yeah, and he blocked the person. So I'm not thinking nothing of it, right? I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, he clearly just don't want me to spend too much time into that. Because he did see, I really was upset when I seen Black China and Kylie take that picture together. So anyway, so I guess he probably seen like, you get mad over stupid shit. So you should just put your phone down. So we made a video. We ended up linking with the person. We went to go eat. We went to the mall. He bought me some shoes. We just did a whole bunch of like little stuff. And now it's time for us to go back to the room, right? Well, to go to the Momo that we were staying at. So his brother girlfriend or whatever the hell she was to him, they used to stay, well, I guess it was his girlfriend. They used to stay at the room too or whatever. So when we pulled up, he was like, oh, my brother here, he's like, they trying to smoke. So I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, but they, I guess they finna finish up doing whatever they doing real quick. He was like, so we ain't even finna wait in the car. Like, let's just go in the room real quick. And then we could just meet up with them later. So when we go to get the car, y'all, I'm thinking he about to get the room. He already had the room. So I was like, oh, you already got a room? He was like, yeah, I had my brother get it for me. So I was like, when'd you get the key? Yo, one thing about me, do not try to pull a fast one because I'm going to put 7 in. I'm going to be paying attention to every detail. So I'm like, when'd you get the room key? And he was like, oh, I had seen him. Like, I had met up with him before I even came to you today. So I'm like, what? Like, you know, it didn't make no sense. I really was just like thinking to myself, like, this don't make no type of sense. So he's like, yeah, like, you can see the room is clean. Like, I don't even have stuff in here. Like, he literally had his bag in the car. Like, he brought his backpack in there. So I'm like, okay, maybe he not lying. Like, maybe he didn't just, like, was here with somebody else or something like that. Because I'm like, I don't know. Well, hey, maybe, because the room was like on another side of town. So I'm like, it could be a possibility that he did have his brother get the room and this or whatever. It could be a possibility. So he's like, yeah, you think I was here with somebody or something like that? And y'all, remember when I told y'all when we was there one time? But this is way before then. But remember when I told y'all when we was there one time and a girl came looking for him? Yeah. So I'm just like, but clearly that's just where you take people. So he like, nah, like, I for real, like, you can ask my brother, like, you can ask this girl. So I'm like, nah, I ain't really like talking to his girlfriend because she was kind of weird. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So anyway, so he was just like, yeah, but nah, like, it ain't even like that. He was like, are you getting mad at me? So I was like, no, I'm not mad at you. I just was like, you know, trying to be sure, like, you ain't trying to pull a fast one on me, like, what's up? So he's like, nah, like, don't be mad at me. He was like, I know it's gonna make you happy. So I'm like, what? And I'm just smiling, like, he gonna say, like, I'm gonna surprise you with mango frozen yogurt or something. Y'all, this nigga gonna say, come here, and like pulled the back like my leggings like that and was like, come here. Bro, this is not gonna make me happy. Yo, I mean, it did sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. Like, every time wasn't like a moment, but like, come on. I'm just like, oh my god. So he like, yeah, no, I know it's gonna make you happy. But honestly, it kind of was like, I was kind of like a little smile, I ain't gonna lie. So, you know, he did what he did or whatever, and at this point all you hear was a bang on the door. Bang, 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 bang. So I get scared and he just keep on like, because he's like growl. And I used to be thinking like, like, we would do the do too, but 90% of the time, not 90, I'm gonna say like about 82% of the time, it was really just him eating the back. Yeah. So anyway, so you hear, I'm like, wait, somebody at the door, somebody at the door. So he's like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about that. So they say, because he used to like really be up in there growling for him. So I'm just like, oh my god. But like, now it's kind of like throwing me off because who is that? Like, and they just was banging at the door hard as fuck. So I'm like, you go see. He like, oh fuck. So then it was his brother like, bro, come on, like, come on. Like, he was like, man, hold on real quick, just go meet me in my car. I'm gonna unlock the door, meet me in my car. So then he ended up unlocking the door or whatever, like that. Dang, I was gonna say something, but that's kind of TMI. I ain't gonna say that. He ended up unlocking the door from like the window, and he was like, meet me in my car, I'll be right there, I'll be right there. So yeah, next thing you know, he came back, he was like, nah, I'm about to finish first. I'm about to finish. And I know y'all probably like, what was he? TMI, I'm gonna just stop. So anyway, he finished doing what he was doing. He go outside to go smoke. With his brother and the girl. I didn't go outside with them, I stayed in the room. You would think that he would have brushed his teeth or something like that, right? Because y'all finna go match. But I guess, hey, whatever. So yeah, so he outside with him or whatever, and then afterwards he was sitting in the car. He ended up calling me and he was like, you want to get something to eat? Come outside, like come outside, we about to go get something to eat. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I was really hoping that that his brother and the girl was in the car, because they was fucking weird, right? Like they was so damn weird. So they wasn't in the car. We ended up going, we pulled back up. The spot that was like literally in front of our door where we was at, the room we was in, it wasn't available. So we had pulled in front of the one where his brother was standing in. It was one of them motels, you know, where like you pull up, the doors right there, you can see the window, right? So we pull up right there and the lights was shining. So he ended up turning the lights off, like, because we in the car, and he wanted to hotbox like one more time before we went back inside or whatever. So I'm start eating my food or whatever. He's like, okay, I'm gonna just eat mine too then, because it's gonna end up getting cold. I'm like, yeah, we might as well just eat in the car, even though I never used to hit it too. But if somebody hotbox around, you gonna get a little like faded low key. So we kind of just stuck, and we just sitting in the car talking, eating our food, listening to music. And mind you, like I said, when we first put on, the lights had shined through their window, but he turned it off. So y'all tell me why, when he finally turned off, because it took a minute before he turned them lights off. When he finally turned the lights off, next thing you know, you see somebody's head peek out, and it's the girlfriend. So she looking, like, you just see the head, you just see her head or whatever. She looking, I'm like, oh, she probably was wondering like why you shining lights in here. So we laughing, and he like, dang, I forgot they was on, like, you know, I'm faded or whatever. So next thing you know, why all of a sudden the curtains start opening in the room, y'all. Curtains is opening in the room. This girl is booty naked. Yes. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, does she not know we could see through the window? And he was like, yeah, she know. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, she know. And I was like, why do she, they ain't got no clothes on? Like, why is she opening up the curtains? He was like, I don't know, she just fucking weird. Like, she do little shit like that. And I was just like, where's your brother at? Like, is he in there too? Like, do he know? He's like, nah, he not there. He ended up going to go pull up on his baby mama real quick, but like, he not in there. So I'm like, but mind you, she was his baby mama too. So I'm like, what's up with her? He was like, no, she was weird. He was like, she probably just trying to get like some clientele or something like that. Cause y'all, she used to be a 304 too. So I'm like, so sitting y'all, cause literally she opened up them curtains, and I'm not trying to look at her or whatever, but then she just starts sitting on the bed and brushing her hair. Literally naked, just sitting on the bed brushing her hair. I'm like, what the fuck? It was so weird, cause she's literally just was staring at the TV, staring straight ahead just like this. Butt naked on the bed. I'm just like, what the fuck? And this is him just eating, looking irritated, but just staring through the window at her. And I'm like, okay, let's just go up in the room, because this is weird. Like, this is real weird. He was like, yeah, she's so fucking weird. I don't know why she be doing that. Just eating. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, she is a weirdo. I'm like, but why would she open up the window when she seen your car right here? He's like, I don't know. I already just told you she was weird. And I was just like, okay, yeah, let's just go up in the room. So we end up going, once we get out the car, we closing the door and we finna walk, because we 2 doors down from them. Why the door open? And she's like, booty man. But she's like creeping out the door, and he was like, what? And she was just like, oh, I was gonna ask you, if your brother don't come back in time, you trying to match? She was like, if your brother don't come back in time, you trying to match in like another hour or so? So he was like, we just matched like before he pulled off. Mind you, literally they just did. And then me and him got in the car, and then he had a session by himself, and now we're going back in. So he was like, we just matched before he pulled off. She was like, I know, but that's what I said, like in an hour or so, if he don't come back, like, you trying to match? So he was like, I don't got no more. Like, you got some more? And she was just like, let me check. Like, if you don't, like, because I know you just don't want to share, but like, do you got some for sale or something like that? So he was like, I don't know, like, hit my bro, like my bro should be coming back or whatever. So she was just like, why she opened the door, and now she's just standing like on the outside, but she holding the door like she don't want it to close. She was like, you don't smoke, right? Like, you don't smoke? Why is you outside naked still with this brush in your hand? So I was like, no girl, I don't. So now he like, come on Symone, let's get in the room. So we like walking away, but you should see how it's like this, like he grabbed me like, you know, like the lady on SpongeBob who's always getting her kids out the way. That's how he grabbing me, like, come on Symone. And I'm just like, like, no. So she was like, don't be like that though. Like, in an hour or two, I'm gonna come knock on your door, like, and we can match. And we end up going inside the room. I'm like, she is weird. He's like, yeah, she's just trying to do that because, you know, like, it'd be a lot of truckers, like, over here, stuff like that. She just low-key really trying to get some clientele. I don't know why she's doing that shit. She kind of weird. He's like, but she probably most likely gonna end up going outside and walking around, which would be crazy because it'll be times where, like, if he left something in the car, or if I left something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get it real quick, I would see her just walking around the parking lot. And now it starts to make sense because that's when he told me, like, yeah, she be working over here too. Like, not only that's why we found this motel to begin with. He was like, his brother put him onto the motel because this motel she be at. So I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, interesting, whatever. So now we in a room, we just chilling or whatever, and we just talking, and we just talking stuff like that. So I'm on Instagram, and I was like, who is this girl? So he was like, who is who? When I said that, it was like really like a wait, huh? Like who is what girl? I'm like, who is this girl? I'm like, remember that fake page that hit me up earlier? I'm like, somebody just added me with this same name. But I'm like, that page is private. And on the profile picture, it had like it wasn't a picture. It was just like words. And it said like knockout queen or some shit like that. It literally had something to do with fighting. So I was like, who's this girl? I'm like, remember the fake page? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, they added you on Instagram. And I was like, yeah. I was like, they added me on Instagram. I was like, that's weird. So when I clicked to the DM, because I was like, I'm about to see if they like DM me or something. So he was like, just block them. When I clicked to the DM, I'm looking, I'm like, hold on, wait now, wait now, booty man. I'm like, why we got DMs together? And it wasn't like she just DM'd me, we had DMs together. So I'm looking, I'm like, who page is this? Because they clearly changed their Instagram name, but and their page was private, and that picture was right there. So I'm like, who page is this? I'm like, that's crazy. And I'm like, wait, this girl. I'm like, oh, I do know her. And he was like, you know her? I was like, yeah, I know her. I was like, I know her through somebody or whatever. The girl that I named Brittany. I'm like, oh, I know her through my cousin Brittany. So he was like, oh, that's crazy. He was like, so like, you know her? Like, y'all friends or whatever? Like, how y'all know each other? So I'm like, do you know her? So he was just like, sort of, like, I sort of kind of know her or whatever. So then y'all remember when he told me, I don't know if I had mentioned it in the last story times. Remember he told me, like, did I mention that? That it was a girl that he knew that he was dealing with because she had good credit or whatever, and she used to get stuff in her name for him. So he was just like, yeah, that's her. So I said, that's her? He was like, yeah. And he was like, that's why I asked, like, y'all like every day? So I'm like, we hung out probably like twice years ago. I want to say like when I was still in like high school and stuff like that. I'm like, but I know her, I guess. I'm like, but when did she unfollow me? So clearly she had to have blocked me and unblocked me. Because I'm like, that's crazy. I don't remember her unfollowing me. He was like, yeah, but that's her. He's like, but we don't talk no more. It's been like years and it's cool. It was never nothing like that. Like, we just was like a real agreement. Like, it ain't nothing like that. So I'm like, it ain't nothing like that. So I'm like, that's weird. Like, you know, that's so weird because why didn't you mention this? It was just weird. I was irritated as fuck because I'm like, damn, why I gotta be somebody I know? Y'all, what's that? The whole flood, fled, bread, broke, done, loose. I don't know what I just said, y'all. It's late. But literally, it was just like a whirlwind of drama. Why I go look at my notifications and I'm getting notifications talking about some, oh, you a bum. You got hot potato wedges, glasses on, da-da-da-da. I'm irritated because now it makes sense to why you wanted me to take them shades off, which he did end up buying me some different glasses or whatever at the mall. But like, why? What? So then I'm over here like, when was she in your car for you to have, like, if y'all don't talk no more and it's just like, oh, so now I'm starting to figure out all this stuff. The cars, because he had 2 different cars. So I was irritated because I'm like, wait, what? Like, it was just so annoying because I'm just like, wow, now it makes sense to why you wanted me to block the page. Now it makes sense to this, that, and they're like, everything making sense now. And it was like, whole time you could have just said something like, you fucking weirdo. But it just really was like, okay, so when was y'all together? Because how's her glasses in your car? So he was like, oh, them been in there, them old or whatever. So I don't ever go through his stuff in his car or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know, like, it don't make sense. But he like, Symone, if I was, we spend together every day together, and I'm like, the past 2 days I haven't seen you. Oh, and when you see me the other day, you didn't want to give me a kiss. And I'm like, oh, and then you was like 5 minutes away from my house, and then you just kept saying you feel so bad and you want to make it up to me. So then I'm talking like I'm just going in because I'm just like, you know what, it's not making no sense to me now. It's starting to add up like, oh, you really trying to play me even though we not together. But it's like, if that's how it's gonna be, then let me know because yeah, what's up? So then he over here like, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. He was like, but I did have to go meet up with her so I could get the registration for the car. I thought you ain't seen her in a long time. So I'm like, oh, so that's when she put her glasses in the car. I said, oh, and then you just so happen to got the same ones. Y'all's matching glasses? I said, what is this? So he's like, no, I promise. Dudes used to always want to be, I will post you. What does that mean? I still got drama with bitches. What does this mean? So he's over here like, I be posting our pictures and stuff like that. Like, you know, I'm not worried, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you probably got her blocked. Like, you probably got her blocked. And he's like, and you should just block her too. Like, ain't nobody worried about all that. Like, she don't want me. She got her a dude and da-da-da-da-da. It's just because she see me happy or they just trying to be messy. It's probably just her friends. They're messy, da-da-da. But she not worried about me. Like, I literally had to meet up with her just get the registration for the car. So I was irritated. He like, but I promise you, no, them glasses just been in the car. They been in the car. Like, I promise you. But I'm just like, it just didn't make sense to me because I'm like, these glasses he ain't always had them glasses, so you clearly probably just bought them. You probably bought her a pair too. So I'm just over here irritated as hell. He just like, oh my God, like he's so mad now. We like arguing and stuff like that. We kind of like going back and forth. Who you hear at the door? Somebody at the door. So I'm like, man, somebody at the door, go get the door. So he's like, I don't even care, like it's probably a noise complaint, but I really don't even care, like just talk to me, like why are you mad? I promise you, like it ain't even like that. We not even together. Because he's like, we not even together, so but I wouldn't even do you like that. And I'm like, exactly, we're not together, he like, but I wouldn't do you like that, I promise, like I wouldn't be playing you in your face like that. Oh, but you're playing in my face. And that's why he was like, he felt so bad. He was like, because even though I just met up with her to get the registration, I felt bad for meeting up with her. So that's why I was like, no, I gotta make it up to you. I don't care, like I ain't even for real like been doing that good lately, but I just had to make it up to you. You literally just showed me a stack. Like I don't know what you do with your money. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe he's paying somebody to eat their ass. I don't know. But like, it was just weird because where's your money going for real? But I'm like, you trying to say you feel bad for me? Never her. Like, I'm like, nah. So I'm over here. Look, this is me. You still here to knock at the door. I'm like, go get the door. We're going to end up getting kicked out. I'm like, you know what? You could just take me home anyway. And I was like, let me guess. You eat her ass all day too? So he was just like, no, what the fuck? No, I don't be doing that. Oh my God. I'll be with you all day. And If that was the case, why when you be acting like you can't be around me, like the other night when you couldn't be around me, if I just had other ass to eat, then I wouldn't just be pressing you about it. Sleeping in my car outside of your house. I can't even come in your house. What does this have to do with you playing in my face? So I'm like, okay, that's not my house. Mind you, I've been to his people's house and like I've been in, like I have met his family or whatever. Like I said, we was moving too fast because why am I meeting your family? So anyway, so he just like, you still hear the knocks at the door. Do you hear, booty man, come on, open the door, it's me. And I'm like, open the door, just go open the door. Just open the door. I'm like, and what? You right, her too. Mind you, it's the brother girlfriend at the door. She just opened. He like, go away. I'm gonna come out there later. I don't want to smoke. Go away. So she like, just come on, just match with me. Open the door. I'm like, open the door. So he like, no. And we kind of arguing and stuff like that. So she's still just knocking. He like, what the fuck do you want? So he ended up opening the door. He's like, what? What do you want? Like, what do you want? And she was like, you said you was gonna match. I'm just like, this girl is crazy. He was just like, you said you was gonna match. Mind you, she got a big puff coat on with the fur around the hood, with some big basketball, with some boxers on, with no shirt. No bra, no shirt. And the shirt is open. She's like, you said you was gonna match. And she always had these flip-flops on. Her feet was so dirty. All the time. Like, I don't think that girl believed in putting them feet in no type of water. So she was like, you said you was gonna match. She was like, I didn't say I was gonna match. Ask my brother. He was like, he's not back. Like, he's not back. And I need to match. Like, you said you was gonna match. He's like, if you got something to match, just do it just smoke yourself. And she was just like, girl, can you tell him to just, I'm just like, sitting there. This is me sitting on the edge of the bed, just shaking like. And she over here asking me what? Girl, leave us alone. So he was like, man, get away from the door. Just go. Ask my brother. She's like, well, call him because he's not answering the phone. And she put her flip-flop right there in the doorway. Call him. He's not answering the phone. Basically, like, I'm not getting out there. I don't care what y'all talking about. Where's your shirt? What's the point of putting a puff coat on if you got your chest exposed? You're gonna get sick, girl. So I'm just sitting there like this. I'm just irritated. Now I'm just scrolling on my phone. Like, I'm annoyed. Like, I'm so annoyed because now that you about to play in my face, you already following girls from LA. I'm trying to help you with your rap career, your modeling career. You got me out here looking like a fool with somebody else's damn shades on. You're just dumb. Like, I was just so irritated. So then he's just like, so you're not gonna talk to me? And I was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to talk to you. So she was just like, what y'all talking about? He like, oh my God, but he over here trying to call his brother at the same time. He not answering. He like, he not answering. All right, just go back in the room. He not answering. We talking. And she was like, well, what are y'all talking about? Because y'all loud. And he was all like, just go. Like, we ain't talking to you. Like, just get out the room. Like, just get out the room. Go. And she was just like, well, can you call your brother? Like, can you try to call him? Because I keep trying to call him and I'm going to end up leaving. I'm going to just leave. And if I leave, he going to be mad. Because how's he going to keep this room if I leave? Like, he going to have it for one night. But he ain't going to be able to have this room for long if I leave. Because I could leave. I don't have to stay here. I have a family. I could go home to my family. And he like, man, can you just go? Like, so she just over here talking about how she would leave. And I'm just irritated because I'm just thinking like, with this naked ass bitch, get the fuck on. So he just like, man, get up out of here. Like, we trying to talk. Like, you just go. She's like, all right, can we match? He was like, here. So he ended up going like in his pocket and he just gave her something like, here, just go. Damn. And she was just like, I don't know why you acting like that. And when she left, he like slammed the door. You know how like the door hotel rooms be like hard to close? He just tried to push out all his might to slam that door behind her. I don't know why he did that, because all she gonna do is probably just go brush her hair in the room with the windows open with no clothes on anyway. He like, it's not like that. Like, I promise you, it's not gonna be no drama. And I'll tell her too, like, I'll say like, get your friends or whatever. It's not gonna be no drama. Like, she got her own man. I met her man. Like, that's her dude. They got a baby and all this. This girl had no kid. This how I know. I should have just ran off, because why is you lying? Mind you, well, I mean, she could have had a kid. She just didn't post on Instagram. She don't have a kid, but like, well, I don't know what that girl got. But at that point, she didn't. But like, even though she didn't post on Instagram, but still, you're literally lying. So he was just like, yeah, like, that's not my girlfriend, da 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 da, all this other stuff like that. How could it be around you? And your ass is the only ass I want to eat, and da 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 da. You know how much power is in this booty? And I'm just kidding. So he was just like, all this. It was just like a lot. After that, I feel like it was just like a whole bunch of just stuff unfolding. Like, it was like we having a good time. But now it's just like so much stuff unfolding now, because it was like just and I don't know. I did walk away. I ain't gonna lie. I walked away when I walked away, which I did not prolong that situation at all. But I did go through like stupid shit I didn't have to go through, because honestly, what am I getting out of this? My ass ate, like, literally. And it was not even like, it was more pleasing to him anyway. Like, he was the main one enjoying this meal all the time. Yeah, it's crazy, because y'all, to this day, he doesn't eat my ass to this day, but like, to this day, he literally be like, well, he ain't did it in a while. Last time was probably like earlier this year. He'll hit me up from fake pages. Maybe he probably like, yeah, because I know your ass be communicating with the fake pages, but I don't. Like, I don't do that shit no more. But he'll hit me up from fake pages and just be like, I'm so proud of you. This is such and such. He be like, I'm so proud of you. It's Booty Man. I would probably want to say his name so bad, but like, yeah, he hit me up and say that, and I just be like, that's so weird. I don't know. I don't respond no way. And even if he did hit me from his real page, I wouldn't respond. But like, why are you hitting me up from a fake page to say this? I don't care to see your real page. But anyway, yeah, that's it. But it's story time. I do got more, because y'all, after that it was a lot of. But I just wanted to give y'all a story time for the last day of the year. I'm super tired. It's supposed to be 2 in the morning right now. I don't know how long this video is. I'm so tired. But I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, y'all have fun and be safe. And I hope you could watch this video while you're getting ready to go out or something like that. Or if you're staying in, tune in to me. I'm gonna be in the house too, probably watching Squid Games and hopefully getting over this cold. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all the next time. I was gonna say next week, but I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out.